Sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Rondo.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the center position. Back to LeBron. From the middle of the season, Doris, some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do they now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you've played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Brown, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Bradley. The pass to Davis. That shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. Tatum at the elbow. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Brown, good.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Feeds it to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Walker finds Hayward. And here's Cantor. Covered by LeBron. Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career. Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
That's good from Kemba Walker. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Walker nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Frank Vogel. And Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, we talked about his strategy coming in, and I specifically asked about his approach to playing a team that blocks so many shots. He told me, we're not going to change our style. We're going to run the same plays we always do, maybe a few adjustments. And Kevin, we'll see what those adjustments are.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they've got the work cut out for him for sure. Putting up points in this defense, Greg, will be tough.
I like, though, that they've identified the key issue. They're not shying away from it. They know it's going to be difficult to score.
I think regardless of your initial approach, they know this is a game that's going to be about adjustments. There is a tactical advantage to be gained. You just have to find it.
Puts it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this, Greg. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
Well, a nice defensive play. Alter the shot, then stay right there to clean up the glass.
Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. And it's Davis missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And it's Brown missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Caldwell-Pope, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside. And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
No, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
The shot's good.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Tice. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Lakers in 5th.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Davis. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. To the inside. And that one's good, Caruso.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Now Smart. Back to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Rondo. 4 on the clock. Brown wide open. He fires. Gets an open look and hits. Brown's got 8 points. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies. Rondo passes to Kuzma. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Howard. It's rebounded by Tice.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Right side, Rondo. Shoots over Brown, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. On the floor for Boston, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Then there's Daniel Tice, and it's Poirier in at the center.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Smart with the ball, now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Cook, the pass to Howard. Back to Cook. Here's the floater. It's deflected. They recover it. And he recovers it. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Celtics trail by 7.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
To the left wing. Back to Cook. The rebound by the Celtics. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And LeBron's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker.
And how exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Lakers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Cook kicks to LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Passes to Poirier. 3-pointer. Hayward can hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Good. Kuzma's got his first points in this one.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Hayward on the wing. Wants to get it to Smart and does. The Lakers with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Walker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Avery Bradley in for Quinn Cook. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Back to James. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Anthony Davis third.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
McGee against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Of course, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter. Who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Bradley against Smart. Bradley passes to LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Walker against Rondo. Back to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
LeBron against Tatum. James kicks to Davis. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Now Walker, 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
LeBron dishes to Rondo. Back to James. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Smart against Rondo. Walker the pass to Tatum. Five to shoot. Outside, Smart. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. LeBron James on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. LeBron passes to Davis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Smart. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Rondo passes to Howard, and he banks in the layup. Howard's got 5.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Back to Walker. Over to the left wing. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
James finds Howard, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Inside, and it's working for him. It's
30. He had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the... And now with the second half,
guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Bradley in at the point. That's the Laker 5. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And guys, for the Lakers, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
James outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Cantor's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
James, the pass to Bradley. LeBron against Hayward. Outside Bradley. Sinks the triple. Bradley's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Well, you love how Avery Bradley rises and fires. He's turned himself into a deadly perimeter scorer.
Here's Tatum. He can't get it to go. Davis with some nice D.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Down kicks to Hayward. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. So it's the Celtics now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Walker. And that one hits back iron.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. Here's Smart. Boston again missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Caruso, the pass to Cook. Kuzma outside. Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And that one falls for Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. Averaging about 27 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Cook, the pass to Davis. Back to Cook. There's the steal. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Shot to stop the run. Pass to Tice. Back to Wanamaker. Tice kicks to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Left side, Davis. Here's Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Quinn Cook. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Smart passes to Tice. Out to the wing. Outside Tatum. Trying to end the drought. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Walker against Rondo. To the paint. It's tipped. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Count that one. 11 points for Kemba Walker.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Rondo passes to Howard. 1:03 left to play in the third. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Here's Walker. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. There's the pass to Howard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. It's an 18-point game. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Down low, Walker. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Passes it to Kuzma. Nice D from Williams. Walker taking his time here. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead.
Call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Walker in at the 1. Kuzma passes to Bradley. Back to Kuzma. It's good. Kuzma's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Lakers.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown the pass to Hayward. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Walker's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Rondo. Here's Howard. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Williams finds Walker. Williams with the ball. Kanter, the pass to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Walker with the 3. And it's Walker again missing. Rondo against Walker. Inside. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. 8 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hayward against Green. Shot's good by Walker.
Timeout, timeout.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Walker's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Green dishes to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown the pass to Hayward. people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Here's Walker. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Davis down low. He's covered by Cantor. Kept alive. McGee the pass to Davis. Shoots over Cantor. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 21 points for Davis.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Cantor finds Brown. Hayward outside. Shoots it up. Jump shot is good that time.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, LeBron, too many options, too many weapons at his disposal when he runs the pick and roll.
Walker the pass to Cantor. With the floater, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to James. Pass to McGee. Now here's James. From deep three-point range, Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
LeBron against Walker takes the 13-footer and finished off by Davis.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Yep, it counts.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
And here's Bradley. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kev.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.